Okay.
And so grandmother's helping her all she can.
And then you have Zealand. She's new, right?
No, she's been here.
Has she?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that name,
Yeah.
Zealand. Okay,
She's
so
here.
she's an E. So she's not too far off.
No, she's all right. She'll get there.
So that's one we just need to keep
She
pushing.
was one that kind of flew under the radar because she was higher at the beginning and hasn't made much progress.
Mm-hmm.
Like she hadn't flatlined like Paris did,
Mm-hmm.
but she was like she didn't come up a lot. Do you know what I mean?
So she's
So
one that
I
we
was-
can definitely get over the hump.
Yeah.
And then Tyler.
And he works and works and works, and same thing. He's working with me and Scott, so he gets 2 interventions every day.
Okay. So all of these kids are already in an
everybody's.
intervention.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we need to do is we do need to get the parents in and talk to them, try and get them on board,
Agreed.
because if we're all working together, you know,
Right.
we can make more progress that
Right.
way. So if you could schedule those conferences and let me know, so I'll sit
Okay.
in on them.
Okay.
So currently, how many kids do you have on grade level or above right now, as
I
of
can
February
tell you
data?
that. Hold on.
So we need to get back on and finish the math assessment.
On grade level or above,
Mm-hmm.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, and what percentage does that put you at?
I think. %52%?
Okay, so I have you at 52% currently. And what's our goal?
90.
90.
But I would like to remind you that some of these have already made a full year's growth.
I understand, but
Right,
the
I'm
goal is
just
still
saying.
90%.
I hear ya. I hear ya. But I'm just justifying. They've worked hard.
They have.
And I'm proud of mine that have come up.
I am too. Let's
But-
stay focused on our goal, though.
Yes. I'm not focusing. I'm just putting my 2 cents in.
So how many more do you need to reach your 90%, your goal of 90%?
Well, we'll see. $48.
How many more students do you need?
Oh, 11.
I have 9.
Oh, that's to get 100%. Yeah, so 9. I'll take 9.
9. So okay,
Yeah.
so
1,
you're
2,
at
3,
52%, and where are we trying to get?
To 90.
90.
Yeah.
How many kids do we need? I have about 9.
All right, that's fine.
Okay, so who are those 9 kids?
I can show you. Look, because I'm prepared.
I love it.
And I wasn't prepared just because you told me to meet today. This is what I do. This
Okay.
is- all right.
So who are the 9?
So-
We already said,
Okay, we already have
Zealand.
Kendrick, Lyric.
Let me write this down. Zealand,
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick, and Lyric.
Mm-hmm.
This the writing is so little. Lyric. Okay, I'm listening.
Sammy.
Samantha.
Des-
Where is Samantha right now? C?
She's a C.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny?
Destiny. 1, 2,
Destiny's
3.
at a C?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Tyler. 6.
Did you say Braden?
Braden's on an H.
Oh, he's already above. Sorry.
He's already above.
Who is K? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look at this one. He came from an A to an I.
That's like phenomenal.
BRI. That's where I had these kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just saying. A-
Oh, no.
Okay.
I celebrate the growth. I see the growth.
Okay. All right. All right. So we
Paris?
have.
Did you say Paris?
No. I don't. Unless something changes, I don't think she's going to do much more. She's capable, but she has got to focus. She needs.
We need to get that
needs
conference.
medication.
We need to get a conference.
She needs to get medication. She is not doing anything, and it's a shame because she can. Joseph is still.
Let's see. He came in a non-reader, and now he's at a B.
Well, he tested a B when he came in.
Allie said he's a hard worker.
He is a hard worker. He's a
I
very
think he
hard
just
worker.
hasn't had a great teacher.
That may be.
So let's.
He's working. He stays. He works.
And you've talked to Mom, yeah. I think we can get him. He has Allie working, really targeted. You're working.
And he goes to Roxy too, so he's got 3 teachers, 3 times a day.
Okay, so I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Michael Coleman, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have Tyler on there?
Mm-hmm.
And Destiny?
Yes.
Well, you have to put Paris because I don't have anybody else.
Oh, I didn't have lyric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9 is Kendrick.
5, 6, 7.
Second level going to lunch.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is Michael.
Copy, thank you.
So Joseph would be 9. That's
Yep.
fine.
Okay, so there's your 9. Now we need to look at what are the individual needs of these students. So that's when your anecdotal notes from your guided reading and your trackers are going to become very helpful. Not only do you need to be grouping them by
Going to lunch.
their reading level, but what are their individual needs? And so then what do your guided reading lesson plans look like?
So my plans for these lower ones, I try to go, like, when I'm working with these lower ones, we try to do D's. Because A's and B's are looking at pictures to help. And D is where they start sounding out their words. So even though they're on this level, they're going to move. We're working with the D book.
Yeah. But when you're reading, you need to read the instructional level is 1 to 2 levels higher. Because you want to be able to support them. You do want to have some teachable moments.
So we have different books for different days.
Okay.
So let's see if this makes sense. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're at my table. And those are my lowest babies, just on those 3 days. My higher ones get Tuesday, Thursday, but that's everybody. But I still group them in 3 groups because I only have 3 time slots. So I focus smaller groups, sight words, sound and out, phonics. We hit those on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then we touch on a book on their level. And then on Tuesday, Thursday, I have it on the carpet because I have a bigger group. And I kind of combine so that I can get the higher ones into a group. And then the 2 middle ones, middle and low, is how I group it.
So what I want you to focus on is when you're reading with these kids, these 9 kids. Because remember, you have a lot of kids, but we have to become more focused. What are their needs? What are your trackers telling you? What are your anecdotal notes telling you
that they need more time?
They need more time to read? Because they're getting read with 5 times a week.
I know.
So where can we get that extra help from?
Not send them to another teacher. Sometimes it benefits to have another teacher. Sometimes it just helps.
Well, you don't want to send them to another teacher just to have another teacher.
Agreed. And that's why this time when we regrouped, I pulled 4. Lyric, Kendrick, let me see.
Well, I was alluding to that extra help could be coming from home.
Yes,
we can really
Yeah.
speak with these parents and say, hey, this is where we are middle of the year. We need your help.
But if I'm not going to get it, then I got to get it somewhere else.
Exactly. We can't control what happens at home,
Kendrick,
but we can ask.
Lyric, Zealand. No, I think this is just 3. Those 3 I'm pulling for WOW.
Okay. Okay, my other question was, it's middle of the year. They should be at a G. We know all of them aren't, but you have 12 that are. Are you familiar with what the level 16 book looks like?
Yes.
Do you know what skills they need in order to pass the level 16
Yes.
books? Right? Okay. So, when we're planning our lessons for our guided reading groups, we need to have those skills in mind, even if they're on a level C, right? We need to make sure those skills are embedded throughout those guided reading lesson plans. Okay? So, of course, I'm always in and out, but I'm going to be coming, just monitoring, talking to kids. But what I've seen, I'm liking. We just need to get more focused on which specific kids we need to move. Okay? That doesn't mean that all of the kids don't matter. You're not going to keep doing the good teaching that you always do. But I know it's easy because you have so much going on in the classroom. You have lesson plans. You have me asking you every week to update your reading data. It's easy to not be focused or to get off task or get off focus, but I just really wanted to meet and just make sure that we're on the same page and really just offer help. And I think we're on the same page, we see. And I'm glad to hear that you are on top of your data and you know your kids. And I'm 100% confident that they'll get there. A lot of them, this is the time of year where you're going to see them, you know, okay, I got it now, and they're going to take off. But we do need to continue to push them, keep them focused, and which is going to require more effort and work from us. But we can get there. How you feel?
I'm okay. I'm not as stressed as you are about it because I've done this a long time, and I know that at some point it just all falls into place. Sometimes it just takes a little bit, but they're all working really hard, and I don't have anybody that's except one or two.
Yeah.
They're just not.
You have a couple of concerns. The ones who have not made any progress, I mean, they are in RTI, they're tiered. We do need to keep an eye on them. Yeah.
But all of those have extenuating circumstances. So we just got to figure out a way around that.
We can only control what we can control here at school.
This is Kendrick's second year in first, and he didn't make any progress at all last year. So he's making huge growth, and he's proud of himself. And so I think that's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
And he's very aware of where he is and where he wants to be.
Good.
So.
All right.
So.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.